I see you. I see your face.
It only took how many
It's
years?
happening.
It only took
I know.
how
This ain't
long?
right. We need to live in the same country and be neighbors.
Yes. For everyone just tuning in, I'm Jennifer Tryon, and this, of course, is
Beth Kingston. How are you? I'm coming to you from Annapolis, Maryland. And to everybody, Jen, tell everybody where you're coming from.
And I am just outside Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So we're doing a little cross-border, even though it's prohibited right now. A little cross-border.
We're international.
That's
We've
right.
gone international.
We're now officially foreign correspondents.
Yeah, okay. I'm writing that on my resume next time.
For sure. It will get you nowhere, but it sounds
sounds pretty fancy though.
It does. It does. Oh my gosh. Beth, it's been like a crazy, crazy week for all things craft and especially all things Cricut.
Cricut. Yep. I'm very excited. We've got new machines. We launched the event that you and I are going to be talking about a little bit later. I mean, there's just so much information out there. I'm glad that we could get together and talk through all the cool stuff we're going to be doing. We're actually doing a demo in a little bit. We've got so many things we're doing. And you've been working on some stuff. What are you working on?
I totally want to show you some of the projects because we're going to have the Cricut Maker 3 in Canada on some shopping channels coming up later in the month.
Yes.
So excellent. Fun. I actually don't even think I was supposed to say that.
I'll just sit here silently and nod at everything. That sounds.
We're amongst friends. It's all good. Don't tell me if you don't want me to tell other people. That's what I say.
Thank you. I am the same exact way. Tell me if it's a secret up front, because otherwise I'm going to tell everybody.
Well, either, you know. I've been totally trying out and putting the Maker 3 through its paces because, big cuts. That's the idea, right? Big, matless cuts.
Yeah.
With the smart materials, which is new, and it is fast. Like at first, it's fast. It's going to be faster, but then it actually.
And for people, the length too. I'm psyched about how big you can make, how long you can make things.
Look at this. I'm gonna actually get
let me see.
Stand over here because I was like, what could I make that's super big? Like obviously we make t-shirts and obviously we're making like earrings and cutting wood and leather and all that cool stuff. But I was trying to think of what I could make. Look at this, Beth. It's the kids.
Stop it.
And it's their real sizes.
Right now.
This is exactly their height at age 10 and age 12, Violet, Xavier, and Ruby. And
that's
I just
amazing.
Yeah, because, it cuts 12 feet, right? And I was like, what can I do that's so big? I mean, everyone's doing like welcome signs and, I'm doing one of those too. I'll show you in a minute.
Don't get me wrong. I'm also making welcome signs. I love that idea. That's amazing.
Yeah. And it was so easy. And all I did was take literally a picture of the kids.
Right.
And then turn that picture into like a silhouette. Yeah. And I just darkened it in Canva, like the free program.
Yes. And love Canva.
Yes. And then just brought it into Design Space and Design Space just took care of it.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. So I can't show you yet, but for my first big project, we always have people here, as you know, now that thankfully COVID quarantine is lifted and we can have our kids back and So I'm making this long table runner for our 8-foot table. I just did it all in one pass. It wasn't like, okay, let me cut the first word and piece it together and then cut the second word and piece it together. It's all in one fell swoop. It's probably going to be up on the blog, I think, next week, but I'm excited about the speed and the length, but there's so many cool projects you can make with it. But now I want to make silhouettes of everyone. Put it up in the house.
Cool projects. And it's just like, now that I'm thinking big, because before I was like, I didn't really think that way. I was just like, I can't be bothered with the slicing and the multiple mats. And I would if it was like really, really important. But now it just measures out that 12 feet, put it right on through, comes back in, and you just sit there and just so fast. Yeah.
I'm psyched when we do the demo. I'll show everybody. We cannot forget. See, we've already derailed ourselves. We need to tell everybody about the goodies we have.
We are doing a cross-border giveaway, you guys. Look, I can coin a phrase. I can come up with a tagline.
We're just making up all kinds of things.
I'm going to pull it out because I took out a bunch of amazing Cricut goodies. And
you're so organized.
I'll show you what I have to give you. So, Beth, like everybody tell us where you're joining in from. Like, where are you in the world? Because I will send this to someone in Canada, and Beth has a bundle that.
Yep, for people in the U.S. I'm not organized like Jen Tryon, and I was like, oh, I'm going to throw together a surprise bundle, and then Jen comes with a very well organized
surprise bundle. Oh,
mine's a surprise.
Oh,
mine's going to be a surprise.
So now you know what I've given. So now you can try to up the ante.
Right, but all you have to do to be entered, like you don't have to do anything special. Just if you're watching and you comment, just say, "Hey guys, how you doing?" And what we'll do is we'll pick a name. Jen, we're doing it right before we end. We'll pick the names.
Okay.
I think so, yeah. Yeah. Okay. We'll pick the names before we go, and then Jen will send hers, and I will come up with something also as spectacular, and I will send mine. So just say hi, tell us where you're tuning in from, tell us if you've heard about the new Cricut machine, if you've signed up for the event, like tell us whatever you want to tell us. We're very excited.
Yeah, speaking of the event, I love that idea because I totally want to know if you've already registered because this is going to fill up fast. The pre-registration is just open right now where we're sort of talking about it amongst friends. But Cricut, we're going to warn you that Cricut is about to also put it out there. And when Cricut puts something out there, people respond, okay? And there is a limited amount of space. So we're doing... in association with Cricut, it's called Homemade, a virtual event with Cricut. And if you go to homemade.ca, what this is oh, look, there's my giant face. Hi, I'm Jen.
Look at you.
Ask me if I made that shirt with my Cricut. Yes, I did.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah. And so if you go to homemade.ca and you press register, you'll come here and you can you can register for the Homemade, a virtual event with Cricut. And this is a virtual weekend, you guys, where you are going to get sent a gigantic box full of Cricut goodies. And we're going to do upwards of 8 different classes. Beth's going to teach one. I'm going to teach one. There's a bunch of Cricut royalty that are going to be involved. We're not even going to tell you yet who some of the surprise Cricut guests are, but if you love Cricut, you are going to recognize their names and you're going to squeal when you get this box. This is the class that Beth is teaching, the family throw pillow.
Yay!
What are you going to be talking about? Yeah.
So I'm all about sublimation these days. I'm not sure if you've heard. In fact, I have been working on, for Father's Day, I've actually been working on some mugs using the infusible ink.
Nice.
So this is sublimation on the Cricut mugs, but we're going to be doing a pillow, a sublimation pillow that you can customize with your family's name. So I want you to tune in. I'm just going to have so many things to tell you about sublimation. So if it's something that you haven't tried, like you've seen everyone else do, I'm just going to hold these mugs all the time. If you haven't tried it and you've been thinking about it, this is the perfect way to do it because in the class kit, you're going to get everything you need. So you're not having to guess what materials you need to make what project. So you can try this one project. If you love it, fantastic. You've have a new hobby. If you try it, this is a way to sort of dip your toe in the different kind of techniques and the different things you can use. So I'm really excited to make it with everybody and talk about sublimation. And it's going to be so good. Obviously, we're going to be hanging out. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be so fun.
It's going to be good.
Earrings like out of wood veneer. I have a little like sample on my like funny mannequin head here. Don't get creeped out by her.
Quit fondling the mannequin head. Weird.
But her earrings are cool.
Those are very cute.
And if you've been like hesitant about cutting some of the different materials, like wood veneer, for example, or like Beth was talking about doing sublimation, if that feels a little intimidating, this is a great chance to dive in, get all the stuff, because that's half the battle, right, Beth? When you're seeing stuff online and you're like, I want to make that, you kind of want
I don't know what to
turn out.
Right. I don't know what to get. Is it the right color? Is it the right size? Is it the right material? Is it the bundle you're getting, the big giant class box, is everything you need to make all the projects. So you don't have to grab a list and be like, okay, now let me run to the store and buy a pillowcase and let me run to this place or order online and buy this. It's all coming to you. That's the amazing thing about it.
And if you can stand it We're going to deliver the box to you about a month ahead of time. And if you cannot open it, we're going to do a live worldwide box opening where everybody opens it together live, because everybody's going to get admitted into this exclusive group on Facebook, the Homemade Virtual Cricut Classroom. And that's where everything's going to stream from. That's where we're going to be putting up all kinds of videos and getting you ready for the event. And did I mention that once you register, you're going to get an email with a coupon code that gives you 10% off any machine, including the new ones.
We haven't, I'm going to, as I was standing here excitedly talking, my computer went to sleep. So tell them about the coupon code while I turn my computer back on.
Sure.
So I could do the demo.
If you register for the event, so if you go to homemade.ca and you register for the event, what you can do is we're going to send you an email that automatically gives you an exclusive coupon code that you can use on Cricut.com between now and the end of September. I know this feels like, what? We're getting over $600 worth of Cricut goodies in this box. Yes, that's not a lie.
Yes.
$600 worth of Cricut goodies in the box. Then we're going to send you, I mean, Cricut has been so generous, I got to say. Then we're going to send you an exclusive coupon code, and you can use it for any new machine between now and the end of the event, which is at the end of September, for 10% off any machine. So right now, if you went to Cricut.com, there's lots of machines like on sale. You can, shop, whatever. You can use the code right now. And then you can use the code again if you want to buy the new Maker 3. You can use the code again in September if you want to get a heat press or a little Cricut Joy or whatever.
Well, that's the thing I think it's so amazing about this. So you and I were talking about this beforehand. I run a Cricut group. There are lots of Cricut groups out there. Lots of people have discount codes, but the Cricut rule is none of those codes are usable on anything that has a plug. So the fact that this code is for anything that has a plug means all of those things you've been thinking about buying, Easy Press, Mini Press, Mug Press, new machine, this is it. This is your chance, because there are other codes out there, but none of them apply to the machines. None. I say, as far as I know. Yeah,
I agree. And I say, use those codes on the other stuff and use this code for the machine and just save all around.
Use this code for all the things. All the things.
I know. It's really, really great. So if you register, you're going to get that code, and that's very cool. And so in the event, we're doing 5 classes. If you want to kind of take your Cricut making to the next level, and you have a maker and you want to cut some fabric, and you want to do a class exclusive to the maker, and maybe you want to try your hand at sewing, we're going to do a cute little clutch purse. So I'm going to show you how to use your maker on fabric. I know you want to learn to sew, Beth.
Yes.
I'm going to show you how to
This is my chance. Finally learn something.
Thread your machine. Beth, my friend Tamara, who is here off camera, is putting up her hand because there is some questions we're going to get to. Tamara, what are people asking?
Good. Okay, good.
How do you register?
How do you register? Okay, so if you can just go to, you can see it here on the screen, go to homemade.ca. And on there, you can read all about it. And there's all kinds of buttons that you can press that just say, click here to register. And I'm just looking to see if there's any other. Go ahead.
Cassidy found a question too, which I don't know the answer to. Can you, hold on, I'm reading. She hasn't realized yet I'm old. She has to write things big. Can you purchase classes a la carte?
Oh, a la carte. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we need you to do is, when you register for the weekend, you automatically get 5 classes. The a la carte comes with the specialty machines, because not everybody's going to have a Cricut Joy. Not everyone has a Cricut Maker or wants to sew.
That makes total sense.
And those are the ones that you can add a la carte. Otherwise, we want to send you all of the stuff. If you're not interested in doing that class, you don't have to do it, but you're
still going to get a ton of stuff. That's the amazing thing.
For something else.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Tune in for the workshops and the tips and the speeches from the keynote speaker. And, there's lots of Cricut royalty that's going to be involved here, which is very cool. So
is there anyone that's going to be more fancy than us? Because I feel like we're the fanciest people.
Oh, no, Beth.
Is there anyone more fancy than us?
I mean, I don't want to burst your bubble.
What? What? Dang it.
On the fancy scale, you and I are going to be like, oh, dang.
I mean, I'm not even wearing real shoes.
Here.
Right. I'm wearing slippers, if that tells you how fancy I am today. I am wearing makeup and I did shower, so I feel like that's a win.
Okay, Tamara, what else are people asking?
Can the box be used on our older Cricut Explore machines?
Of course. Of course. We're not sending you any of the new smart materials yet. It's just a little soon, guys. And your new Cricut Maker, it's going to come with some smart materials. You absolutely can use your new Cricut Maker 3 in the event for sure. But this is for all the Cricuts, all the machines that use design space. So yeah, your old Explorer, for sure. We want you to use whatever machine you have that is compatible with design space. I mean, Beth, you know this. All those machines are perfectly good.
Well, and that's what I was going to say is since my computer turned back on, I promised everyone that we would do a side-by-side speed comparison of the machines because I know that's the biggest question people have. But before I do that, I want to say, we're using my Explorer Air, the original, not the 2, and then we're using the Explorer 3. If you have an Explorer Air and you love it and are happy with it and it's the greatest machine you've ever owned, I'm thrilled. Like, that is what I want you to be happy with your machine. I think the new 3 machines are for people who maybe you have an Explorer Air and you were thinking about upgrading to the Maker, but you haven't done it yet, or you've got one of the Expressions or something that still uses cartridges and you've been thinking about upgrading. Now's the time to do that with the new 3 machines. But yes, I clearly still love and use my Air because I had it handy when we decided to do this comparison. So what I want to show you is how much faster the Explorer 3 and also the Maker 3 are going to cut. And this is just a quick side-by-side comparison. A couple notes before I do it. The Explorer Air 2, I'm going to ask Don to tilt down a little bit so everybody can see. There you go. So this is the Explorer Air. The Explorer Air 2 has the fast cut option. That cuts twice as fast as this one. Then when you move over to the Explorer 3 and the Maker 3, this cuts twice as fast as the fast cut, if that makes sense. So 2 times and then 2 times again. So I've got the same exact image loaded into both machines. Da, 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 da. It's a miracle that I actually have these ready to go at the same time. So I'm just going to push the button and we're going to see, this is the Explorer 3, this is the Explorer Air, and we're just going to see how quickly they cut, what the difference is.
I love it.
We'll stand here in awkward silence until they start doing something. And this is, so the Explorer 3 cuts twice as fast when using the smart materials. That's the biggest, I think, the biggest piece of information people need. You can use a mat with this. You can use the smart materials with this. It's going to cut twice as fast when it's using the smart materials. Otherwise, it'll cut the same speed as the Explorer Air 2. But for people who, like we were talking about, now that it has the longer rolls and you can do that with, it just cuts everything so much faster. So we'll give it just another, we can talk over it. I think you guys can still hear me.
You know what I was so kind of stunned by, Beth, when I first did it was how quiet everything loaded. Like it just,
I know.
Felt
it's
quieter
so smooth.
too. Like, yeah. And I was sort of like whispering a little when I was like,
so this one's done, Jen. We're done.
That's great.
So this is a 4-line. It says strong as a mother, and it's 4 lines long. This one hasn't even finished cutting the word strong yet. So that's how much faster it is.
Wow.
And we won't sit here and watch it, but you can see it's just sort of chugging along.
So watch that all day. And if honestly, these are my people, I'm sure they could.
Right.
Too.
I know we could all sit here and watch.
Just let it go. We can talk and let it finish.
Okay. And as long as you guys can hear me over it, we're good.
Yeah, we can totally hear you. That's such a good idea to show it side by side because people will be looking at their, maybe their older machine and going like, it's fine. But honestly, and I kind of thought that too. Like, I love my Cricut Maker. Like, it's totally good. But this was fast. And I zipped through like this big welcome sign. I'm just going to come back here and show you. I zipped through this. It cut this big welcome sign. I'm just about to take it off the transfer tape, actually.
You're so fancy.
Well, less than like 30. I'm going to put it right here, actually. Can you even see it if I do that? No,
I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was less than 30 seconds for like the whole shebang.
Wow.
And we would have had to do this before on at least 3 mats, right?
Well, you first you would have had to have the 12 by 24 mat.
Yep.
Right? Because if you didn't, you would have had to do 1 letter per mat.
Yep.
With the 12 by 12. So yeah, it makes, and you know who else this is good for? Is if you're somebody maybe running it. So my sister-in-law, Laura, if you're watching, has 6 kids, and she does the t-shirts for all of their like hockey teams, soccer teams, whatever. So yes, yes, indeed. So because she's, when she's making 30 shirts at a whack, if you can just buy 1 roll of the smart vinyl and push the button and go, think of the A, it's going to cut faster. B, you're not having to switch out mats. You're not having to, okay, now let me go to the next one, change the name. So if you're somebody that either has a small business, you're my sister-in-law, she clearly needs one of these. But so for people who do a lot of the same thing or bigger projects or have a business and just need to cut a lot at one time, I think this is super cool and awesome. And I'm very excited about it.
Did I show you, Beth? I got the roller. So this is like the
Jen,
optional roller.
I told you I was jealous of the roll holder. Yes.
I cut another one of those like welcome signs to give like my sister as a gift. And look at this. Like I can get it right up to the bottom of the E and then just swoop and not
and that's
wait
so handy.
1 inch of vinyl.
So for people that are looking at the roll holder, that comes separate from the machine.
Yeah, it's like
and the roll holder fits both the Explorer 3 and the Maker 3. So that you're not having to figure out which one's the right one. It comes with, I told Jen, they didn't have enough to send me for the launch. And when she showed it to me, I was like, I'm sad for myself, but it's so handy. It's going to be so handy.
So handy. It's so handy. And I'm just saying, if you're in Canada, this might be bundled as a freebie on TS on the shopping channel. Again, don't tell me things if you don't want me to repeat it.
Telling people these things. I don't even know you. I'm just going to pretend like I've never met you before today.
I know because
Who's Jen Tryon? No, I don't know her.
I know. I could get you in trouble. Don't tell me your secrets. But that's pretty good. Like, that's
a pretty sweet add-on. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's other things coming in the bundle too, which is really, really great. It's been
I want to make sure as we get ready to wrap up, for folks that joined us on the back end, Jen and I are both giving away a bundle of goodies. Jen's giving it away to someone in Canada, and I'm giving one away to someone in the US. So if you have joined us, we'll give everybody another minute or two. Just pop in, say hi, leave a comment, tell us where you're joining us from, and we will pick the names in just a minute or two before we go off air.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make sure everybody knew to get on their list. Get on the list.
For sure. And I want to tell you guys too, talk about giving stuff away and saving it till the end. We're going to give away a Cricut Maker 3 to someone who registers for the event. So if you've already registered, you are in the draw. Cricut has given us an extra new Cricut Maker 3 that you will have in time for the event. So if you just needed something to push you over the edge, if you register before July 15th, you are in the draw for a Cricut Maker 3.
And the other reminder is when you register, you get a 10% code to use on anything Cricut sells on Cricut's website, including the new machines, the Easy Press, the Mug Press, anything with a plug, which is not unheard of when it comes to Cricut coupon codes. We got a couple more questions.
Let's hear.
Before we go.
Yeah.
Can you still use a mat with the Explorer 3 and Maker 3? You absolutely can. And here's the other cool thing about it is, so the smart material that I used, it has to be 6 1/4. I'm confused. Around 6 1/4 inches long for the machine to register it. But, thank you. Cassidy's so good. But when you say, I have like this space down here that's left over, you're not wasting this. So you can cut this, put this piece on a mat, and still, so you're not wasting smart material. You just cut 100%. What you need. And then if there's little extra bits that you want to use for like, little pops of color and other projects, you can.
Totally.
The other question is, how much does the event cost, and then how much for the box? The box is included in the cost of it. It's not a separate
It's $249.
It's not a separate thing. It's included.
No, you get basically you're getting the box, which is $249. It's $600 worth of stuff, and so the whole event is included with it, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday live stream where we're all going to make these projects together. So if you want to take a deep dive into your machine and really learn what it can do, and we're not talking just the new machines, you guys, whatever machine you have, the teachers are Cricut experts, okay? And then we've got like lots of Cricut celebs that are going to be sprinkled in doing workshops and speeches and things like that. So $600 worth of stuff is coming in your box for $249. And can I just say that's $249 Canadian?
So, is it really?
Yeah, it's $249 Canadian.
Hold on, Don's getting a calculator. How much? Somebody look up how much is $249 Canadian.
It's about $218 or about under $220, I think, US. So it's even cheaper for US for sure. But because Cricut Canada is sponsoring the event, we've listed everything in Canadian dollars because Canadians need some love too sometimes.
Yes, I do. Listen, I love my Canadians. So someone asked about the machine size difference. So I'm going to measure them and show you guys in just a second.
I'm going to look for my winner because we've got like 2 minutes before we're wrapping up.
Okay, and then we'll pick our American winner. But here's the other thing. Even if you're not so much interested in taking the classes, if you're just interested, like I said before, in dipping your toe in like, I want a few products for sublimation. I want to try cutting, wood. I want to try like all the different things. It's half off. It's more than half off. If the box is $249 Canadian and it's got $500+ worth of stuff in it, it gives you sort of a little sampling of all the things Cricut can do. So even if you're not going to attend the whole weekend, just the bundle itself is kind of amazing. So I actually don't need this because I will put these next to each other. There's almost no difference between the size of the machines.
To see what the measurement is because they look like when I'm having them side by side, it looks almost the same. I will say the opening is a bit wider because the Smart Materials are actually 13 inches wide. They're the Smart Materials are the size of the mat. So,
but the machines themselves, like if people are worried about spacing on their shelving, they are exactly the same. This one looks a little bit like about a half an inch shorter, but I actually don't think it is. No, so these are the same size.
Yeah,
isn't that cool? Yeah. So for people that like have a specific spot on their shelf for their machines, as we all do, like here's where my Cricut goes. This machine will fit exactly where your old machine goes.
And a bunch of people asked about different colors for the Smart
Vinyl. Different colors. Okay, before we go, different colors for the Smart Vinyl. So I'm gonna guide people to my Facebook page and YouTube channel. I did an unboxing of I know Jen did one too. I did an unboxing of my machine, but I also got a huge box of the different vinyl and iron-ons. So on that video, I talk about all the different colors and the different sizes and stuff it's going to have, but I can't think of those numbers off the top of my head, but it's in there. So if you head over to my Facebook page or to my YouTube channel, look for me clutching my new machine and it'll tell you all the different kinds of material, vinyl, iron-on, the different sizes, the different colors. They've got some glitter coming out. Like there's a lot happening. It's going to be amazing.
It is going to be very cool. The Smart Materials.
I picked my winner.
Oh yeah, we're picking our winner
Did you pick
now
yours?
too. We're doing like a little draw because it had to sort the Canadians and then pull. Tamara, do we have a winner?
Good.
Who is it? So for my bundle, we are giving away. Beth's going to have a surprise bundle, but it's going to be totally comparable or better. I've got a new mat, a tool set, some infusible ink, some markers. I've got some window cling, which is like kind of my new favorite thing.
I love window cling.
Look what I did.
I love window cling for the holidays because are you sending them a white one?
Yes.
White window cling. Make snowflakes and put them on your windows during the holidays.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I put the lemonade recipe on the front of the picture because I know I'm not good. This is our only good picture. So I know I'll keep this for the summer and just rinse it out and not put it in the dishwasher. And then I can take this off and turn it into something else later.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I love that. I've never thought about that before.
The lemonade recipe. So that's cute. Okay. The Canadian winner is Jill Heinbeck the Duke.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so Jill, I'll try to message you after this, or you can message me and send me your address. Don't post it on the feed, but you can message it to me and I will ship you that bundle. Beth, you got a winner?
I do. I have Vicky Fowler from Santa Claus, Indiana. Is that right? Is it really Santa Claus?
Really?
Vicky Fowler from Santa Claus, Indiana. I
love
it.
Live
First
there.
of all, I need to move to that city. I know. Vicky, if you will message me on Facebook and give me your address, I will send you a bundle of Cricut goodies as well.
Oh,
It'll
my
be so good.
This has been so fun.
This is so good. I miss you so much.
I know. I miss you too. Someday we'll be back together, in case anyone didn't realize. Beth and I are often on HSN at the same time. So we see each other whizzing in the middle of the night in the hallway, and we high five and we commiserate, and we, the whole thing.
Someday we will be back together again.
But everything's fine. Second.
Yeah, this was good. This made me very happy.
Yeah, this has been fun. I hope you will all join Beth and I and register for the homemade event. There's some links in the comments. If anyone was having trouble logging in, you can try to register at homemade.ca, or you can go to jennifertryon.com under events. I'm sure there's links in the feed here for where you can register. And don't forget, if you register before July 15th, you will be entered to win a Cricut Maker 3. Plus, we're going to send you an exclusive coupon code for 10% off anything with a plug from Cricut. So if you're wanting to upgrade to the new machine, or if you've been wanting a heat press or anything like that, you're going to get an exclusive coupon code that you can use from now until the end of the event.
On everything, too. Not just the machines, on everything. Yeah.
Yeah, until the end of September.
Yeah.
So you've got a code for like the next 4 months. That's amazing.
You know what? I know we're supposed to wrap up, but you know what else would be good for? If you are getting the Explorer 3 or Maker 3, I think it's going to be a hot minute before the smart materials go on sale. This coupon code is a way for you to get the smart materials a little bit cheaper when you get your new machine.
Well, and honestly, just even being able to get a machine with any kind of code is so rare. Yeah. I mean, you're going to be outfitted with stuff in your box, for the next year, for sure.
It's going to be so good. This box is going to be amazing.
And can I also just say, since we're already going over time, in the box, it's $600 worth of Cricut stuff, but there's also a bunch of other craft goodies. Like, you're getting adhesive, you're getting a sweet treat, a bunch of sweet treats. There's a cute little enamel, there's a cute crafty enamel pin. There's so much cool crafty stuff. Think FabFitFun, but for the Maker.
A Cricut.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be so good
when you open that box.
I'm so excited.
Oh, there's one last thing, Tamara.
Don Kingston is giving us the stink eye.
People are asking when they can get the new machines. So in the US, at some retailers, June 10th, right? And then for everyone else in Canada and the US, June 27th. Is that right? So
it's going to be available in the US. It will be available online June 10th. Like at Cricut.com and maybe some other online places. And then it will be physically in stores. Like if you want to go into a craft store, Joanna or Michael's, and buy it, that'll be June 27th.
Yeah. And I just happened, if you're in Canada, I just happened to be booked on the shopping channel in Canada, June 28th.
You're going to get yourself in trouble.
Just saying.
I don't work here. I'm just visiting.
What? Okay, forgiveness will be asked for, not permission. Beth, thank you so much for doing this with me, and
miss you, my friend.
Thanks
for watching, everybody. This was awesome.
It really was. Okay, we'll see you soon.
See you, everybody.